Give me one moment. YouTube was giving me some problems. I honestly didn't think I was gonna go live. Like, it was asking me some weird question about setting my vertical and horizontal, and it never asked me that before. And I know Lady Madeline has been having problems with when she does live readings and it going vertical, and I'm wondering if that's the problem. So, Lady Madeline, if you're watching, go to your advanced setting if you haven't tried that already. All right, so let me go ahead and plop my URL, my website, into here. So if those who want to buy a reading, they could do so at, what is my website? Forgot it. Okay, here we go. At magical butterfly spirits.com. Where's the dot? $15 a reading. A question. And PayPal or Cash App. There we go. Plop that in. Make this a pinned comment. For those who are watching the replay, you're like, okay, can we get going? Yes, we can get going. All right, so in the meantime, in between time, hi, I'm going to be doing a general reading for you guys. I want you to go ahead and start thinking about things that are going on in your life, the questions that you want answered, whether it's love, money, work, friendship, family, whatever is on your mind. Maybe it's a blessing. You're looking for a blessing reading. Sorry, this looks a little crooked. I'll try to tilt this over a little bit so the camera might, yep, do something a little wibbly wobbly. All right, and so go ahead and set that intention for your reading. I'm lighting a cinnamon stick to bring abundance and blessings to my collective and to myself. All right. All right, so but first we're going to get some, nope, we're going to, yes, all right, we're going to go ahead and start with the decks. We have the Stranger Things deck for pile number 1. I'll let you see what it looks like. So if you're vibing with this deck, with Stranger Things, Young Love, I just heard mystery, like murder mystery might be your gig, your vibe, excitement, a myth, MILF. It might be a myth or thinking about it. Or someone might see you as that. You might enjoy pizza. You might enjoy boardwalk and riding bikes, waffles and whipped cream, and scary movies, because this is Freddy Krueger. Well, the actor that plays Freddy Krueger. So this will be pile number 1. General reading based on the intentions you set at the beginning of this video. All right. Then we have pile number 2. Deuce. They're doing deuce. All right, pile number 2, we have the Monsters Tarot deck. So go ahead and take a gander at this. See if this is what resonates with you. We have werewolf or wereboy. It feels more like a boy. The mummy, being attacked, being ganged up on, vampires, shapeshifters, codependency, shock, revelation, transformation, sleepless nights, terror, debt, past loved ones, messages from your past loved ones maybe, What else we have here? Comical, a weird Romeo, like someone who thinks he's this when he's really someone who thinks he's smooth like this, but he's really more comical like this. Contracts, agreements, Halloween. I'm picking up Halloween. I'm also picking up Casanova. This is for some reason reminding me of Casanova. All right, so that's pile 2. And that was the energy I picked up while I was going through the deck to see if that might help you in selecting your deck. And then we have pile 3, Trick or Treat Tarot deck. Again, this is going to be, see if this resonates with you. If you want to pick this deck for your reading. Sorry, I know it's taking a while, but that would have irritated me if I left it. Okay, so we have here Cruella, Monsters and Demons. Oh, this is a fun deck. This is Paranoia, Psychics, my tarot readers, my psychics, my I just heard concubine. If you're into Game of Thrones, dominating Cersei, and what's that girl name? The one who ended up being like the Queen of the North, the one everybody thought was dumb and stupid and like a teenager, and she was all into Joffrey, and then in the end she ended up showing them all who she really is. Oh God, I can't think of her name. But she's the one who's married to the Jonas Brothers, the actor. Family. You know that Believe It or Not, I'm Walking on Air, that character. He might be a 70s baby. A transformation again, but it's a different transformation than Pal 2. This seems more like transformation into money. This is reminding me of going through the grudge. Like you have to get through the grudge to get to something good. Brave, being brave, the character Brave. You might be a Disney kid. Kids, you might have kids. Family again, coming up in this PAL, similar to PAL 2, but again, different reading. It feels like PAL 2 and PAL 3 are similar themes but different energy. And PAL 1 is more unique to itself. So, all right, let's go ahead. Oops, sorry. Did not mean to hit the camera. Let's go ahead and get started with PAL 1. PAL 1, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get your guardian cards for your reading. All right, we have Bastite. Boundaries, psychic protection, pleasure, and intuition. Bastite. Yeah, that's not right. The lunar eclipse is coming up. We had a solar eclipse, like, was it even 2 weeks ago? And now we have a lunar eclipse coming, which I'm not a astrophysics, but that seems unusual to have something back to back like that. That's gonna be a significant time for you guys, Pile 1. There's gonna be some kind of uprising going on. I'm sorry, this is crooked. It's irritating me. Hold on. Also, you might be a bit of a professionalist. Because right now I'm looking at this camera, I'm like, can you just get straight for me, please? So Pile 1 can see properly. All right. she's she it's like she's wearing a costume. I mean, I know the hood is supposed to represent a cat because she's Bastet, but it's reminding me of a costume as well. So Halloween again, is the lunar eclipse is going to fall around Halloween time. That might be a time for you to seek pleasure. I just heard um, in the things that you enjoy doing, but also setting boundaries. Like maybe you tend to overindulge in the things that you enjoy doing. So you might want to set some boundaries as well. If you're looking into learning psychic skills, this upcoming lunar eclipse might be a good time for you to do so. And if you're like, well, how do I do that? You could start by doing things, your intuition, like tapping into intuition, trusting your intuition. Um, if you feel like you should go right, but you normally go right and see what happens. If you're at home and you just get this desire to take a walk, take a walk. Like it's those moments of I guess you could call it inspiration, but it's those moments where you feel like I should be doing something at this present moment. That's your intuition talking to you, and once you start listening, it'll talk to you more and in more details, and you'll listen more, and it'll just keep growing. Also, if there's somebody that you're around and it makes you feel wrong or icky or your guard is up, listen to that as well, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's somebody. I think that's the only guardian card for you. Even if it doesn't make sense to you and you're like, I mean, Sandra, everybody likes Sandra, why do I feel this way? Trust your intuition, because there might be something off about Sandra in regards to you. Sandra could be the greatest person in the world, but everybody doesn't connect on the same level, and maybe for whatever reason you guys vibrations are off, and your intuition is trying to warn you against Sandra, and you should listen to that. I hope none of you are Sandras. I'm just using that name as an example. All right, let's see what we got for you. Pile 1. General questions, general readings for pile 1. All right, we're starting off with the 9 of Spooks. The Spooks is, oh, I remember. I believe it's the Cups. Yeah, it's the Cups. And then we have the King of Scoop. 9 of Spooks, which is the Wheels. So I'm just going to start saying Wheels. 9 of Wheels or 9 of Cups. And then we have the King of Scoops, which is the King of Pentacles. And we have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Dice in reverse, which is the Swords. So 8 of Swords in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. Something from your past is being resurrected. Pile 1. It's very triggering. It's sending you down a spiral. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing a mental spiral here. It feels like you tend to get into that. You tend to spiral out of anxiety. I feel like I'm talking to one person in particular, to be honest with you. But it feels like you're spiraling out of anxiety because it's feeding into um, this sense of unworthiness that you've been having, and then this happened, and so it's like, oh, see, I knew it. I am unworthy. It's not that. It's not that. It's very your emotions are too tied up in the situation, because if you weren't so tied up, You could see it for what it was and what it can be. And there's a lesson learned in this situation that you're going through or been through. And unfortunately, again, it triggered this series of spiraling emotional event that you're having a hard time getting out of. If you're in therapy, I highly recommend that you call your therapist. I am not a therapist, just FYI. Um, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I'm just feeling like I need to say that for somebody. Yeah, that was for one person because they want me to clear the board now. Okay. For everybody else on power one. We have, yep, different energy. Knight of Scoops, which is the Knight of Pentacles. You might like a slushie or Starbucks drinks, or sweet drinks. That might be like your way to power through the day. The what is this? The Nine of Scoops? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. If you worry about your finances, you shouldn't worry as much as you are. But for some reason, I'm seeing somebody car. You do need to take care of your car though. This I'm seeing, looking at the flat tire, it feels like you should check your tires, put some air in your tires, or don't ignore excuse me, don't ignore the engine light. Take care of your car. You need it. You need to go to work, right? So take care of your car. This is the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and we have the Six of Scoops, Six of Pentacles. I really enjoy the Stranger Things deck. I love the artwork in it. Somebody sent me a message saying that they added Eddie to the new edition. I'm like, oh man, I wish I had that deck. All right, King of Spooks, which is the King of Cups. There's a strong masculine energy coming through here. Queen of Strands, Queen of Wands. This is feeling like a relationship. A potential of a new relationship if you let go of your ego. And I feel like the masculine energy needs to be the one to let go of the ego, because there's like a strong grip, and they feel like they need to be in control in order to have a successful relationship. But that's not the case. Not with this Queen of Strands anyway. If you let go, I don't know, 30%, you'll have a higher chance of having a very successful relationship with this Queen of Strands, because this Queen of Strands is very confident in herself, and she's she's a leader in her own right, and she knows her worth. Pal one. So if you're the female in the situation, or the feminine energy in the situation, because it could be same sex energy. I mean, same sex relationships, but I'm talking more towards the female energetic energy right now. Then yeah, it's like this leader energy, this confidence energy. Um, she doesn't like feeling tied down or bullied. She needs this sense of freedom. You need a sense of freedom, and therefore, if this male energy relinquish some of his dominating control that he feels like he needs to have in order to um, be in a relationship with this person, because it also feels like the masculine energy does this to prove how worthy they are. The Queen of Strands already sees how worthy they are. They don't need proof. and they actually don't like it. They don't like I don't know why I'm talking to the third person. Like normally I talk like directly to you, but it's like I'm talking to the third person, pile one. The Queen of Strands sees the king as for who they are already. The king does not have to prove anything, but the king feels like they do, and that actually um what's the word, like unattractive, a turn off. It's a turn off for the queen. Whereas if the king just hang out and chilled and relax, that would be more attractive to the queen. So if you're the masculine energy in this reading, take that advice. If you're the Queen of Strands in this reading, um, continue being the queen. There's not really any advice for you, the queen. It's more towards the king, but I guess communicate more, but you will have to do it in a subtle way where the king would be open to it, because again, there's a very dominating stubbornness actually that I'm picking up. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. Um, I'm old, you're young. You know, from Matilda. Seven of Cups. You made a decision on something that you still thinking about, but you already made a decision, so you might as well just go for it. Ten of Strands, which is the one. Ten of Communications. Someone you haven't talked to in a while is trying to talk to you. Pile one, it's like they're trying to start a conversation. They'll write a text or a message, or they pick up the phone to call you, and then they stop, and then they do it again, and then they stop, and back and forth and back and forth. It feels like this communication is really important. There's someone that you want back in your life, but neither one of you know how to do it. It's a very important relationship. This is a extremely important relationship, which is funny because it's coming out the Knight of Scoops, but I'm wondering if it came out as the Knight to show me the image more so than the energy of the card. Like it wants me to see her, I forgot her name, writing, focusing on this notepad and thinking hard about it. She was trying to translate um Russian. She was trying to decode a um a, a thing that they came across. And Robin, her name is Robin. Thank you, whoever said that. And she is trying to figure out the decoding. This person is trying to figure you out because they want to get you right and they can't figure you out. You're a foreign language to them. They're stuck. Like, how do I reach out to them? How do I reach out to them? How do I communicate with them? Because I want to so bad, but I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to do anything stupid. Again, they're beating themselves up about this. So they avoid it. They're not avoiding you. They're avoiding the miscommunication that they're afraid of that's going to happen. Ten of Cups and Nine of Cups. This is going to be a happy ending. One way or another, you're going to have a happy ending in this situation. In both scenarios, with the person that's trying to reach out to you, and also this king and queen thing that I talked about earlier. But there's such a fighting energy with this, like, I'm in charge. No, I'm in charge. No, I'm in charge. Me. But let's look, if you look at the images, right? We have Will looking away into the sunset. So he's seeing what could be. He's not paying attention to anything. Where you have I forgot her name. You have her, I forgot her name. It's been a while since I watched the show. Staring off in the distance. She looks like she's alert. She's paying attention. She's aware of the situation that she's going into. The queen is more in control than the king, but the king thinks that he's more in control. And you have the knight who is trying to reach out to you, pal one, and some way, somehow they're gonna get it together. It's gonna be rough going though, but it's gonna work out. Even if it's like the end between you two, right? It's gonna be pleasant. It's not gonna be hard or like hard feelings or anything like that. It's gonna just work out in your guys' favor. Picking up some work energy. Before I mentioned like get your car right so you could go to work. There's some kind of work energy, money energy coming through. Something you're not seeing at work. Hey Aria, glad you caught the live. I'm currently doing pound one and a general tarot reading. Some kind of work. What is this energy? It's kind of weird. I feel like there's like a entanglement. I'm doing good. I feel like there's an entanglement going on here at work. Something to do with a boss. Not necessarily sexual, but there is some kind of entangled relationship. Drama filled. Somebody's wishing you get a flat tire on the way to work. They don't want you to come to work. They want you to get lost. Like um the slang get lost, but also really get lost. Like they don't want you to find your way to work. They don't want you to be there. They want to take over whatever your position is. Wolf in sheep clothing, I just heard. This person's nasty. Yeah, like they're really nasty. They really wanna cause you harm. Emotional harm, not so much physical. But be careful of that as well because their anger might get the best of them and they might attack physically, but they want to cause you emotional harm. They don't like you, they don't trust you, they despise you. And it's not like you did anything. You're just being you, but they're, for some reason, they're blaming you for everything that's wrong in their life. They put a target on your back. They're trying to get other people in the workplace to turn against you. Kind of work, but it's also kind of not working because people are starting to see this person for who they really are. So it's like if it's currently working where people are against you at work, it's going to be temporary because people are going to see your real character and their real character, and they're going to make their own decision and realize who's really the quote unquote villain. in this situation. You're being advised to stand your ground. Don't get caught up. Gray rock. So this person might be a narcissist, and gray rock is a term that means like you stay cool and calm and you don't engage in the narcissist, because when you do, you feed their narcissistic ego. There's a word for it. I just went blank on it. Their supply, narcissistic supply. So they're asking you to gray rock, to like stay as calm as possible, loose all that out. I don't know, scream it internally. Go to your car, find somebody outside of work to vent to. Don't gossip and vent in the workplace, because people are going to just use that against you. Okay, Pile 1? Yeah, that's all I got as far as the tarot. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some oracle cards and some story dice. Yeah, this is the Panther Oracle for those who are interested. Do you feel like you're being manipulated or controlled? I want to say it by unseen force, but gosh, really, Joy? So dramatic. But do you feel like you're being manipulated, or this is going back to work, like you don't really have control of the situation? If that's the case, I'm sorry. Because that doesn't, the energy I'm picking up doesn't feel good. I'm hearing tiptoe, like I got to tiptoe, walk on eggshells. Origin, coach. You're just trying to do you, be you, and you're being bullied at work for some of you. There really is like a very toxic work environment for somebody. And you're just trying to work. You're just trying to work and go about your day. Keep going back to the tire. Like, really check your tire. Somebody needs to check their tire. Make sure there's air in their tire or it doesn't get slashed or something. Don't panic. I don't want you guys panicking. It's just that message just keeps coming back, so I can't ignore it. Promise. There's definitely a new relationship for Pile 1 for some of you. Going back to the tarot reading and now the oracle cards, there's definitely something on the horizon. Like, see the little sun popping up? There's definitely something on the horizon for you, Pal 1. Some aid as well. If you're having emotional or physical or some kind of trauma, there's aid coming your way. If you seek it, if you look for it, it will come to you. All you gotta do is seek it and ask for help. And um just the process of you looking for it, the process of you Googling the information, the process of you watching YouTube videos about it, it's like it sends out like like a telegram to the universe, and the help will come to you. It might not, it doesn't feel like it's going to come in the way you think it will. It's going to be in an indirect way, but it will show up. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. I just heard that song in my head. Okay, so there's a couple of things with this. I saw the pear and my mind went to iCarly. You know how iCarly had the pear phone, like the Apple phone, and then I started thinking about the Apple. that and then my mind went to the new Apple phone. I don't know. But new equipment, new technology, education, you're gaining some kind of new knowledge. Pile one. Okay. Moving on to your story dice and your charms, and then I'll be moving on to pile two. In between piles, I'll be doing questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and make a payment, and then come back, post your questions, and I'll answer it for you. In case you're wondering, I don't actually look while I'm doing that. I just grab when it feels like I should be grabbing. And some charmies. Actually, let's do it this way. All right, so for the charms, I have a music dice, I have a butterfly, I have a pyramid, I have the words loud, ED, and ass. AS. My music note. You guys might be into music. You might be hearing messages through music, or you will hear messages through music. I'm hearing the word meditation, so you might want to get into meditation music or high vibrational music. Some of you might be starseeds, but if I just heard babies, like you're starseed babies, like this might be your first time on this planet, and so you're newbies. And you might be having a hard time adjusting to this planet. But you're high vibrational. There's people who come on this planet for the first time, but they're low vibe. But you guys are high vibe. You're here on a They told me to shut up. Okay. I have think twice. Think twice. And for the story dice, we have airing out dirty laundry. This looks like two things to me: keys and screws. I'm hearing keys to success and screw them. The key to success is saying screw them. That's going back to that work situation. You can't see it, but on the side here, there's a guy choking. It's telling me like someone is trying to stop your words, stop you from being you. Again, it's going back to work, I think, for some of you. Remember the marionette card, the puppet card? Again, there's some kind of control situation. I feel like this feels more like in a relationship, like a very dominating relationship that you might be in. But QU Queen, again, listen to music, motivation music, something to get you into a nice calming state, in particular when you're at work, so it help you relax. Don't worry about the mistakes you made in the past; they'll work themselves out. There was a fracture in time that is repairing itself and adjusting to a new timeline. So you're going to be going through different experiences that you haven't gone through before to help guide you into this new timeline. It's going to be a bit rocky, a whole lot of shaky, but in a few months you'll be happy, hopefully happy in the place that you're heading. And look up the number 2. The magical meaning of the number 2. They told me to say the magical meaning. Usually I say the spiritual meaning. All right, so we're going to be moving on to pile number 2. Clearing off the energy from my pile 2 people. Thank you, Bastet. Pile 2, well, pile 1, I felt like things had to be right. Like everything had to be lined up. You're giving me a more of a relaxed, chill energy. Almost like a 420 energy, like a Snoop Dogg energy, if you get my drift. That's the feeling. That's the vibe I'm getting for you, pal 2. Ooh. Right. Let's get see who's watching over pal 2. Pal 2, pal 2. Ooh. Live out loud, Yasiji. Number 3-1. Pal 2, it feels like I'm supposed to read about that. But let me get some more cards for you. We also have Tanet, Pleasure. 1-1, Twin Flame Energy. Duality. The masculine and the female and the feminine. Sun and the moon. And we have the set, Surrender. There we go. YouTube's weird. So, let me cover that up. I don't have an excuse. Okay. Let's get into Yasiji. Goddess of Living Out Loud, Dogon Mali, Temple Griots, Element Water. Yasiji has a reputation of being a free-spirited party goddess for the Gunga people of Mali. She was the very first Yasingi. I hope I'm saying this right. I apologize if I'm not. The Yasingis are women empowered to participate in the mass dance. Guidance, express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. Embodiment, the way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You're not meant to. Felt like that's the most important part of this. You're not meant to make everyone happy, pal 2. There's no way we can make everybody happy. She's reminding me a little bit of Beyonce during her last tour, the Renaissance tour. Maybe I got some Faye fans watching. Or maybe it's the confidence of Beyonce that I'm picking up. That either you exude or they want you to exude. And it's very sexual, this energy that I'm getting. But it's like a quiet sexuality. It's understated. It's not forced. It's actually relatable as well. This is a card that I was picking up when I was showing you the cards in the beginning of the reading, in the beginning of the video. Cards are a bit sticky. They're still new. So they're clinging to each other. So I'm not even sure. Let me shuffle them a little more. I want to make sure what comes out is supposed to come out. Yeah, I'm putting this back. Oh, Jesus. This deck. All right. We have the Knight of Claws. The guy, the weird guy. Is that the guy from Princess and the Frog? The Voodoo King. And we have the King of Claws. I don't think it is because this is the monster deck from Universal, but that's what he reminds me of. So that's what I'm going with. The Nine of Candles, which is, I'm guessing, the Nine of Wands. King of Claws is giving Pentacle vibes. The Moon. I just heard like howling in my ear, like woohoo. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But I just heard some howling in my ear. How to the Page of Candles. This guy came out as well. I was talking about. He reminds me of. I forgot the guy's name, but because I'm distracted because now I'm thinking about Cyrano de Bergerac. It was Casanova, I said, but now I'm thinking about Cyrano de Bergerac. I can't trust that. It's the way it's stuck together. I just don't know. Okay. This is the Five of Candles. A lot of candles. There's some kind of communication that's trying to reach you, Pal 2, from the spiritual world into the physical world, and the message is coming through in different ways into through different means. So it's not just like a person saying something and you relating to what that person is saying, but it could also be you watching a movie or listening to a song, and for some reason the lyric stands out to you. There's a message. I just heard a message in a bottle. There's a message that's desperately trying to get to you that you're ignoring. It's a message of protection. Against the dark arts. Some of the things I say, I know, I'm aware of how dramatic it sounds. I'm sorry. But it's what they tell me. They use the words I know, and I tend to be dramatic. So, Ace of Candles again, lots of candles. What is this? Like, what is this message that's coming, trying to come to? How to? Three of Cups. It's a message from your ancestors. Did I say? I did say that. I said that when I was going through the deck. I was saying a message from your ancestors. Or I said ancestors. Or that. Something like that, I said. Hmm. It's about it's a past it's a past love. Is it about a past love or is it from a past love? It's for some of you it's from a past love. Someone that you used to love that died. They're trying to give you strength. in a very difficult time that you're going through, but you're not listening to the message that's trying so hard to reach you. How to. This reminds me of the monkey paw. There's an offer that you're receiving. Watch out for what the real offer is. Don't sign any contracts without digging deeper into the legality of it and what you're required to bring to the table and what the other person says they're going to bring to the table, because it feels like the other person is using a bit of a subterfuge to hide what their real agenda is, and that's part of what they're trying to say to you. For someone, this is a legal issue that they're trying to warn you to be very careful about, because you're about to get tied into something that you won't be able to break free from. And this is coming from a shapeshifter. This the person you're about to partner with is a shapeshifter, so they want you to be very careful, because you're about to like, don't sign a contract. Even if you work with this person, don't sign a contract. Don't give them paperwork. Don't give them anything that they could prove that you agree to whatever it is that they're trying to agree to, because they're going to hold that up in a court of law or hold it up against you. King of Crips. You have a strong protector. How to? You have a very strong ancestry protector or lover that's trying to protect you. There's some alchemy going on, turning metal into gold. This person that they're warning you about, they're very good at making something look like it's worth more than it really is. I just heard check the receipts or get a payment in advance. Don't commit to something unless you have proof that they are really who they say they are and really gonna do what they're gonna do. You see how this person has no hand that you can see is invisible, but they're mixing, like there's some kind of trick up their sleeve. Be very careful, pal, too. Yeah, they want to take something from you at a higher cost that you're ready to give to them. Right. So moving on to your oracle, pal, two. Pal two, you seem it was a lot easier to read for you than pal one, to be honest. Like the message came through a lot faster than it did in pal one. I'm currently uploading a video on YouTube. I started it from like 8 o'clock this morning. It is now almost 3 o'clock. I'm still waiting for it to upload. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but if it's like this, there's something that you've been waiting for, something that should have been done quickly, that's taking, in your opinion, a very long time. It feels like it is taking a very long time, and it's like they're trying to scrub out, make things as perfect as possible before they present whatever it is that you're manifesting to you. They're trying to get all the grime off and make sure everything is copacetic. So it is taking a long time, because what you're asking for, pile 2, that you're trying to manifest, is grimy. It's covered in grime. And so they have to level up the manifestation gift that they're presenting to you, so that it's ready for you at your level, versus giving it to you at it was in the dirt, mud. Ugh, you don't want that. You want it clean and polished and presentable and in a bow and tie. That's what you deserve. That's what you want. You've attracted wonderful news. This doesn't even belong in this deck, but you attracted wonderful news. Dragonflies might be special to you. Mermaids might be special for you. The Little Mermaid might be special for you. I think it was a pile too that said you might be a Disney kid. Persecution and Inquisition. What's that about? Transportation. Oh, I know what this is about. If I don't know if you have any ties to what's going on in the Middle East, but it feels like I just heard, don't make a public spectacle of yourself. Like you're very close to saying something that could harm your brand if you're not careful. So the best thing to do is not to say anything at all. Hmm. There's some deep mother issues that you need to heal. It's holding you back from where you need to go. But they're saying like read or read an audio. It says I'm hearing read. There's an audio book that you could read. Um, The Body Keeps the Score. They're recommending that you read the book The Body Keeps the Score, but they want you to listen to it, not so much read it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It'll be better if you listen to it and read it, but that's what the message is that they're telling me to tell you. All right, let's go on to your story, dice. One moment while I plug up my phone. Okay. A little more. Just one. Okay. And they want me to get some charmies as well. This says without fear. Your sleep is very important to you. Don't abuse your sleep. Sleep when I'm sorry, my throat chakra. Sleep when you need to. Don't feel guilty about it. Your body needs to rest. Your body is healing. It needs to rest. For those who are looking for love, love is coming your way. That might be the remember I was talking about something grimy. Oh dear, I didn't mean to talk about a person, but it might be that I was picking up, like somebody who is like still not at the level that they need to be, and so they're your spiritual collective, your spiritual team is getting them to a point where that could bring them. They just say yes, that they could bring them to you at the level that you're at, that you guys could both have a successful relationship. There's also again news coming your way. There's a lot of water energy, so I'm thinking water signs like Pisces, Scorpio, and what's the other one? Cancer. So you might be one of those in your sun or moon placement, or or Venus placement. But there's also this feeling like maybe you're going on a cruise or traveling overseas, and you might want to write about it or journal about it because it's going to be something that's going to be life changing for you. All right. If you're feeling sick, take some probiotics, vitamins. I'm not a doctor. I'm just reading a story dice. So take that information as you may. There's also this feeling of your money going to be increasing for the better. I just heard run, don't jump. That doesn't make sense, Spirit. Clarify, please. As you're going through your day, keeping yourself busy, run, don't jump. Run, don't jump. Don't jump through hoops. Okay, I got it. Don't jump through hoops to get to people please people, which goes back to what we were saying before about you can't please everybody. But there's more to this. What else? Stay in your own lane. They want you to stay in your own lane. In particular at work, they're saying, stay in your own lane. Don't stress about it. Go about your life. Things will work out as they will. Again, there's the crabs. Seafood might be good for you to eat. Maybe start eating more seafood into your diet. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm a tarot reader. Take it as information as you may. There's some kind of somebody hidden that protects you, a spirit that protects you. Don't freak out. It's a good thing. They're around to. Ooh, they're. Don't mess with this person. This spirit. They are really very protective. It feels. It feels like almost like a mob boss type of vibe. Like they will put somebody down. You talking to me? Like that. Um Games. Don't play into people's games. It will take away your happiness if you continue playing into people's games. This also reminds me of a crystal ball. So you might want a personal reading. Of course, you could get a personal reading from me at ethicalbutterflyspirit.com, but there's also several wonderful YouTube tarot readers you can get a personal reading from as well. All right, moving on to pile 3. Oh, that was loud. My apologies. My tablet died, so I'm going to switch over to my phone so I can see if anybody's sending messages during the live reading. Oh, sorry. Turn that volume down. Okay. So we're currently on pile 3. No, that's the box. All right. Pile 3. They also want me to get this deck out as well for you. Oh, really? And pile 3, we're gonna be in this for a while. They're getting me ready to take out several decks. So, what y'all been up to, pile 3? Because they got words. They're like, we finally got pile 3 here, and they're not leaving until I say what I gotta say. All right. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let me go ahead and get, sorry for my head in the way. Let me go ahead and get your guardians for your reading, pile 3. You have a very strong protector. Someone who does not play. Several of them. The type of spirit that will haunt people in their sleep until they get to this is Freddie. Until they get to get you. What was I trying to say? They will haunt someone in their sleep until they do right by you. This is someone from your past that is trying to fix their karma by protecting you in this life. So they screwed you over really bad in your past life, and this is their is punishment the right word? It's what they need to do to retribution might be a better word, or reparation. It's like they're paying their dues by protecting you. All right, we have Oshan, Fearless Love. A lot of self-love, pile 3. Congratulations on achieving that. It feels like you've been working hard on it. That's it again. She's back. Guess who's back? I'm gonna, if I can find the book, I'm gonna read. Excuse my hand, guys. Okay. Bastet. Keyword: psychic protection, intuition, pleasure, boundaries. Bastet, or Bast, is an ancient Egyptian cat goddess, appearing in early Egypt as a lioness protector and warrior goddess. She eventually evolved into being a domestic cat goddess, while Sekhmet became the lion-headed goddess, daughter of the goddess Isis and the god Ra, and the consort of Pa. Oh gosh. My apologies if I'm saying this wrong. Please know my heart. I'm not trying to disrespect. Bastet is well known for her protective powers and strong cat-like intuition, and is a goddess of healing, pleasure, play, and fun. Call on Bastet to help you set strong cat-like boundaries and embody the playful, pleasure-seeking, and intuitive aspect of domestic cats. Cats are pampered. Like, like this is my world. And you just happen to be here, human. Like, cats are pampered, and it's giving me like this you're supposed to be pampered vibe. I just heard, why are you trying to fight it? You're meant to be pampered. You're not meant to work hard. You're meant to enjoy life luxuries. If you're a female, you're a soft female, and you've been forced to be the strong, independent female that has served you well. Because, I mean, they got you this far in life, but they're saying, you know, put, you know how Britney Spears was dancing with the knives? They're saying, put the knives down. Put the knives down, Britney. Put the knives down, pile 3. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to prove anything. We got you. I'm going to read from Love, Prosperity, and Healing. Love. Actually, I feel like I need to read all of this. My apologies for the guest. Listen, I warned you in the beginning, Pal 3. Your Pal is going to be long. They're like, Pal 3, we got you. You're not going anywhere. Love brings more pleasure, fun, play, and joy into your relationships, especially your romantic partnerships. Use massage oils and laughter and enhance your sacred sexuality. That's going back to self-love, if you know what I mean. Tie that into the massage oil and self-love equals what they're trying to say. Prosperity. Use your money to. I feel like someone just said, "Oh." I understand now. Prosperity. Use your money to create a pleasurable environment in your home or do the things that bring you great joy. If you don't have money to spare, get creative and come up with simple ways you can have some more fun for free. Purpose. Your purpose is to enjoy life, or I just heard, or get someone to pay for you. Pile 3. All right, purpose. Your purpose is to enjoy life. Cats don't worry about their purpose. They just soak up every minute of sunlight, sleep, and play. Be more cat and follow your joy, because when you do this, you inspire others to do the same. Light up the world by doing what you love. I just heard while I was reading that there's times when you know you should rest, like maybe take a day off or something like that, or not do the event that you promised you were going to do, but you feel compelled to do it. They're saying chill, take that day off. Things will work out. Or don't go to the event. It will be fine. Healing a domestic cat's healing. A domestic cat sleeps up to 20 hours a day. Make sure you're getting the rest you need so you can enjoy your life and be in the best space possible when you're awake. Rest isn't just sleep, it can also be found in doing what fills your cup rather than depletes it. Let me blow this out real quick. The fire was getting too high. All right, creativity. Reconnect with, make a wish. Ooh, make a wish, Pal 3. That felt powerful. Creativity. Reconnect with play, fun, joy, and childlike wonder. Create just because it feels good to do it. Get out some paint or write a silly story. Throw off the seriousness and create something because it's fun. Magic. Practice psychic protection. Visualize the purple blue light of Bastille around you for protection and call on her to help you protect your own energy and magic. In Pile 1, I was talking about how Bastille is showing up because it feels like some of you are interested in learning how to develop psychic skills. Pile 3, you are knee deep into your psychic skills. And this is more about protecting um, your light, protecting the energy and the protection. I don't know why I just said protection twice. Um, of your psychic skills and abilities to protect that. That's the third time I said protection. All right, call on Bastille for assistance with lost or sick cats or any issues with domestic cats. Bring in more fun, play, and pleasure into your life. Now I understand why I'm reading this whole thing. I'll tell you at the end. Developing your intuition, psychic and magical protection, celebrations, dances, and parties. Embody the energy of Bastille by enjoying your life and all the pleasures it has to offer. Resting when you need to rest, filling up your own cup first, following your joy, letting your joy and enthusiasm for life light up others, releasing guilt about doing things just for you, bringing pleasures to yourself, looking after and loving domestic cats. Okay, so what I was getting towards the end of that was that during this, from the solar eclipse, now we're heading into the lunar eclipse. Yes, this is a timeless reading, but for those who are watching it, you know, at this exact moment, um, we're transitioning from, it's a symbolism. So you have the sun. That's the sun is the work. Is bringing in the crops. Is waking up at 5 o'clock with the rooster, and and seeding the ground and watering the plants and harvesting and all that stuff. You have the sun, right? The moon is far more laid back, it's relaxing, it's calming, it's connected to psychic abilities, it's more mysterious. The sun is out in the open, the moon is more to themselves. right? You can look at the sun as being extrovert, let's party and play, and the moon is like, I'm not leaving my house. I'm a homebody. Or I'm gonna chill and hang out, but it's gonna be far more to do than what the sun's trying to do. So it's like you're transitioning from hard work into relaxation. And this feeling of I need to do everything and be every person. And if you're a woman, like that whole I am every woman, into I'm okay. It's time to have someone take care of me. You know, this relaxation. You earn it. If you're about to retire, enjoy that retirement. Um, if you just want a sum of money, don't feel guilty about it. No, don't donate it. That's for you. No, don't. Why are you giving the church all the money? That's money is for you, so you could relax. You know, if you give the church all the money, then you have to go to church talking about I don't have any money. Did the church going to give you back the money? No. Sorry, I just picked that up. That somebody's is thinking about doing that. If you have money coming your way, whether it's through a will or you want it, I don't know, large government check, it's for you. It's for a reason. It's so you could dial down the work. I gotta move mentality that you've been doing for years. And it's exhausting your body and your mental state and your psychic abilities. It's draining everything. Chill the F out. Someone in my spiritual collective just said that. Chill the F out. All right, the full opportunity and cat. We got the cat. This is definitely a pow 3. This reading, boy, it's gonna be something else. I can feel it. 10 of swords in the reverse. Like that. We like the 10 of swords in reverse. All right, 4 of swords. Can you sleep though? I'll get into it. The tower. Calm down. For those of you who read tarot, they're like, oh my God, the 10 of swords in the tower. Calm down. Trust me. Trust the process. All right, the high priestess. Yeah, in the reverse. I was contemplating if it was a neutral energy, but it's in the reverse. The star. All right, so what I'm picking up so far, Pile 3, is there's an opportunity coming. Not coming, it's here. There's an opportunity here. It presented itself to you, and you're thinking about turning it down. And the reason why you're thinking about turning it down or walking away from it is because you're scared. Like you're giving yourself all kinds of reasons as to why you can't do it. That's not me. That's not the job for me. I don't know. Like whatever. Like what? I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. Are they gonna accept me? I'm not the normal race that wow, really? Pile 3 for someone who's thinking that? Like they're worried about the color of their skin and if the color of their skin will be acceptable. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And if it's not, let me not say what I'm thinking. I would just want to cuss out that person. Who's if it's not acceptable, I was thinking about cussing out that person, but I'm not going to do that. Um, but yes, it is. You are acceptable. You are worthy. Like Jada Pinkett book title says, you are worthy um, for this opportunity that has been presented to you. Do not walk away from it. And the reason why. Remember when I was like, don't worry about all this because you're freaking out. You're seeing all this and you're like, oh my gosh, this 10 of swords, the 4 of swords, the tower. This is you now. Because, and this is the opportunity that will get you out of it. You're not listening to your intuitions, which is why the high priestess is in the reverse. The, your spiritual collective. I feel like you even did a reading on this for yourself. Everything is screaming, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. Like you keep giving reasons why you can't do it. It's actually affecting your sleep. That's how stressed out about it you are. And the reason why is because you know how great an opportunity it is, but it's presenting itself in a way that is totally foreign to you. It's not something you're used to. It's completely out of the box, unorthodox. Um, it's mind blowing to you, and so you don't trust it. I said earlier, during the pick a deck, that Pal 2 and Pal 3, similar energy, but they're mirror of each other. Pal 2 had an opportunity or contract coming up, and I was like, be careful, there's something hidden. Meanwhile, I'm telling you, take it. Nothing's hidden. Um, or the things that are hidden um, in favor of you. Like you're crumbling to survive, Pal 3. You've done the best you can. Don't feel bad. You've done the best you can. And now here comes this, let's say this is a job. Here comes this job to help you. But because it's not a job you normally do, you feel like you're not confident that you could do it. Or if it's you're moving, you're worried about if I move, is this gonna be the right environment to raise my kids? Like whatever. Like you're given your excuse for everything of this opportunity that's coming your way. You're hiding underneath this sheet, scared, 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 scared. I was about to curse. And you're it's almost childlike how scared you are about this. And yeah, okay, so this looks like a dark, creepy corner. But first off, you have your familiar guiding you to where you need to be. And you also have the light up here, shining a light so you can see your path. All right, so now that you know this is an opportunity that you should take, I'm going to change this energy because you, my friend, are heading into a new renaissance. Let's use a Beyonce thing. You're heading into a new renaissance right now where it's hmm, actually they're telling me something else about the high priestess. We'll get into that later. You're heading into a new renaissance where it's like you are, you know that song Dancing on the Ceiling? Like you're just gonna be so relaxed, so calm, so carefree. You're not gonna care. In PAL 2, again, PAL 2 and PAL 3 is like even like a before and after or a mirror image of one another. But like PAL 2, they're manifesting something, but it's taking a long time and is dirty and grimy right now, and the spiritual collective is trying to clean it up for them. You are being presented with a manifestation that is just immaculate. Not perfect. That's so funny I said that. It's immaculate, but it's not perfect. The energy is exactly what you need, but the packaging is not perfect. And that's what's making you hesitate. Again, it could be like you're moving into um, a shady neighborhood. I'll use that word shady. Moving into a shady neighborhood, and you're like, I don't know. Should I move my family here? Are we gonna be safe? Valid concerns, but it feels like it's what's needed to get you here because right now you're here. Or it could be a job, and you're like, again, I don't feel like I'm qualified for that job, but you're the star. What do you mean you don't think you're qualified? You are highly qualified. They're telling me to not do, but tell you to do what Beyonce does. She famously created this alter ego, Sasha Fierce, and she taps into that when she has stage fright and she's nervous or anxiety. I also think she taught her daughter that, which I've been thinking about doing a reading about Beyonce and her daughter. I think I will. And Blue Ivy. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of blue here. This is a very calm state that you could be in if you take this opportunity, Pal 3. Like, they want me to keep talking about it, hoping to get you to see what this can be for you. You're still in a reverse energy, Pal 3. High Priestess. I'm going to call you High Priestess. That's what you are. High Priestess, you're still in a reverse energy. King of Pentacles. Mm. Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's stuck on somebody. um some I'm sorry. I just had a whole movie played out in my head. Somebody is stuck on somebody. You are stuck on this King of Pentacles. So if this opportunity is a new person, a new man or woman, is not you're comparing them to the King of Pentacles. They're not the same. They're showing up as the Knight. I'll be honest with you, they're not the same. However, it's still gonna get you out of this energy. This Knight is gonna get you out of this energy. They're gonna fight for you and protect you. But you, oh man, do you want the King of Pentacles? Whoever this King of Pentacles represents for you, person, place, or thing, man, do you want it? He, he the, where's Red Riding Hood? I'm concerned. We have the hood, we have the basket. His stomach looks a little bit plump, and he has a nice little smile on his face. I'm concerned. Where is Red Riding Hood in this picture? This is your king. Like, in in Black Panther, Killmonger was like, "This is your king." um, you might want to. Um, the king is not concerned about you right now, High Priestess. I know that hurt. That just felt like I just got stabbed in the heart when I said that. Like, I felt that pain. The king is not concerned about you right now. Here's Red Riding Hood. This is who he's concerned about. If it's a he. Hmm. She's a nasty piece of work. Hmm. You see how your cat is all nice and calm? Okay. You see how your cat is all nice and calm? You see how viral her cat is? Feral her cat is? Mm, mm. And this is who he chooses over you. He could have had a high priestess, and he chose this. Oh man, no wonder why you're in the reverse. I feel that. If this is your situation, if you are in love with this King of Pentacles, and this King of Pentacles is with someone else, just know that he might be sated right now, like nice and full, because he's getting what he deserves. But is that something that it will even last? Page of Wands, no, it will not. While this man, I'm assuming it's a man, but if it's not, flip it as it may. While this person is messing with her. First off, you don't want to deal with this person while he's messing with her because you don't want to go up to her. Not because he can't handle it, but when you got the time, this is you right now. So when do you have the time to go to battle with all the swords that you've been stabbed in the back with, from all the people that you care for, love for, try to help out, and you just been stabbed in the back, and all the sleepless nights because you keep thinking about all these things. By the way, if you're thinking about going back to school, you should go back to school, um, or study something. I don't know, like some certification or something. Um, but I say a lot. I'm apologize. It's you don't have time for that. You don't. You don't have time to help shoulder the burden of this Queen of Wands. He, again, assuming it's a he made this decision. Let him handle it. Because this is going to come to his head on his own. We got the Page of Wands. Um, it's um, it's gonna blow up. It's a lot of fire here. Page of Wands blowing fire. This nasty person has fire on her hat. And again, assuming it's a male female combination. And it's they even got this little bullseye. Let this King of Pentacles deal with this drama. You don't got the time, energy, or inclination to deal with that, my High Priestess. Let your spiritual collective has guided you to this Knight of Pentacles. And yes, I will admit, it's not the same energy as the King. I understand why you want the King. Oh, look at that. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I understand why you want the King. I mean, it's the King. You can have the Knight or the King. You could have the stable head or you could have the Lord of the Manor. But this Knight, he's fierce. He's a little rough around the edges, but he's fierce. Very nerdy, which I'm not putting down. But he is. He's nerdy in whatever it is that he's into. I'm looking at this Pokemon ball right here. And when I first picked up this card, I thought about Dungeon and Dragon. Yeah, whatever his go-to is, which means you're not gonna have to worry about him. I don't know, stepping out because he's gonna be at home playing games. Yeah, this Nine of Pentacles is gonna be very, I just heard exceptional for you. They're gonna help you rebuild your castle in a way you never thought possible because again, all eyes on the King King of Pentacles. Still not convinced, are you, Pal 3? High Priestess. Maybe that's why they said it's going to be a long reading. I mean, this is a reading. It's not like I could make you do anything. We all have free will, but for some reason they want me to keep talking to you guys about this. This is something that it could provide a lot of a safe space for you. This opportunity. Again, it might not be a person. It could be a place or a thing. Like you have Cruella. She doesn't seem mean in this picture. We know the story, how she's trying to, take the Dalmatians to turn them, take their coat and all that. But she seems more like she's playing with them, helping them out. And everybody else is playing except for you. You're hiding. But look how close you are to Corella. I'm telling you, this is something that you manifested. This opportunity you manifested. But you're like, oh, I didn't want it like that. and and your spiritual collective is like, are you kidding me right now? We brought you exactly what you wanted. Do you know how hard it was to get you exactly what you wanted? And now you're telling me because it's pink instead of blue, you don't want it? Ah, the audacity. Oh, look at that. The lovers came out. It was on the bottom of the deck and it still came out. Telling you, if this is a person, this will be good for you. Enjoy it. Have fun. It might not be long term. It might not be happily ever after, but it's short enough will take you away from this temporary situation that's going on. Again, you don't want to mess with that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And actually, it feels like this King of Pentacles is dealing with more than one woman. Again, if it's a guy. Um, and that's going to come out publicly. So you'll know about it. You'll find out about you'll get the details. The deets, Queen of Pentacles. Oh gosh, this guy. First off, they both came in the reverse. So even though it's two queens, they both came out in the reverse. They both are creepy. This reminds me of the witch from Hansel and Gretel that eats children. So that's pleasant. And there's a lot of like eating people. Um, I don't mean it like that, but in the cards, because you have the wolf, who I'm assuming he ate Red Riding Hood. It looks like she's cooking somebody. And then you have her, who I think that might be Soylent Green. If you know the movie, uh, is people. Oh, I hope I didn't spoil the movie. But Soylent Green is made from people, and they're very it's a very selfish, dominating. I'm only looking out for myself vibe coming from all three of them right now. I'm sorry, your King of Pentacles is caught up in this, but he is, and he thinks he's getting exactly what he wants. Look how delusional he looks in the face. He's only focused on this, on this pentacle. He's not even looking at them. He's not looking anywhere but at this pentacle. He thinks he got exactly what he deserved. That's what he wanted. He got it. Now he got to deal with it because I don't think this came out because but it wants to stay because that's what he manifested. He manifested that low energy situation. So let him deal with it, not you. All right, so we have. Let me clear this up a bit. You're staying. 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 Nope, you're not staying. Put this back in the deck. Yes? Okay. Nope. All right. So now we have. I think I messed up. Now we have the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and I took back everything that I was supposed to keep. But I remembered it. Was the Empress and all that. Yeah, here we go. The Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers. Did I mention the Page of Cups? If not, the Page of Cups. Did I mention the Six of Pentacles? If not, the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles still on the table. You're still on the table. High Priestess, you're still in the reverse. The Empress, which is in positive energy, but they want me to put it in the reverse. All right. Arranging these cards. What are you trying to tell me? Okay. Someone at your job is very jealous of you. They want you to fail. I said that in Powell, I don't remember. Possibly Powell 1. I really don't remember though. They want you to look a fool. Like they prey on it. They actively pray that you're gonna fall. Like how evil you have to be. I just heard very evil. So that's the person you're dealing with at work. I was doing a reading about Jada Pinkett Smith and narcissism, and I'm hearing this person could be a narcissist. Because I just saw Jada in my eye. So they wanted me to warn you about that. They're saying keep to yourself, like don't let anybody know what you're doing at work as best as possible. I mean, it's work, so you have to still share information, but keep your private life to yourself for sure. And also same information I gave to Pal 1, assuming that's the correct Pal that I was talking about. Um, gray, gray rocking is a powerful tool to use against narcissists because they feed off of energy, positive or negative energy that you give them. They feed off of it. If you're rude and nasty to them, they feed off of that. So that might be your inclination because you're like, I'm going to set my boundaries and I'm not going to let them talk to me like that. And no. But actually, the best way to deal with them is to not talk to them. That drives them insane. So if you really want to drive that narcissistic coworker insane, be chill. Be like a rock. Very hard thing to do because narcissists know how to trigger you. They know what to say, your pain point to get you started. It's going to take a lot of practice, but it'll be worth it. And that's something you can use in the future because you are a high priestess, you will continue to draw in narcissistic energy or negative energy or however you want to dub it because your light will continue to shine. But the light does bring the dark to the light because the dark gets attracted to it. All right. There's a educational / job pathway for you to choose from. Neither is right or wrong. It's just gonna divide you. It's gonna take you one way or the other. One is slightly lesser if you want to look at it that way, but it doesn't feel like either one is gonna. It's not gonna deter you from your ultimate goal. It might take you a little bit longer. So if that opportunity comes up, I'm not talking about what I was talking about here. This is something totally different. This energy is different. This is not the same. I don't know if I should do it energy. This is more of I know I should do it. I wonder how I should do it. So if that's something that you've been contemplating, Don't stress out too much about it, because either way, you're gonna get to where you're gonna go. It's just might one way might take you 2 months, and another one might take you, I just heard 2 years. But but it's still gonna get you there, you know? So if there's something where you have to um take the long route for some reason, don't beat yourself up about it. All right. Moving back to here. This Nine of Pentacles, if it's a person, because again, this could be a person, place, or thing, opportunity. If it's a person, they're very smitten with you. They adore you. And again, there's a protection energy, because you see how this bat is covering Morticia and God, I can't think of his name. My brain. When you channel, it's like you, I don't know, but like I don't know if your brain kind of let go of some knowledge to let the channeling come in, but it's just um things I know off the top of my head I can't think of when I'm channeling sometimes. A lot of times. But anyway, it's highly protective. It's Nine of Pentacles. I mentioned to you before that you have a spirit. Uh, mm, Spirit might be a nice way of saying it there. But there's some heavy hitters here. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to freak anybody out. But there's some heavy hitters in your spiritual collective that is protecting you, because it's their karma, it's their fate, it's something that they need to do as retribution for how they treated you in the past. This Nine of Pentacles, same thing. It's their person, place, or thing. It's their fate that they must do to clarify something they've done to you in the past. I just keep seeing your spiritual guys like doing this. Pardon the noise, but this is like, imagine this is planet Earth, and this is all the people on planet Earth, and for like the past, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months, they've been doing like, nope, nope, nope. Like they've been searching for this Nine of Pentacles um to manifest in the way that you need in this moment. So it's like, eh, not quite. Let me see here. That like it's really hard to this opportunity, this manifestation that has come about. I just felt like you went positive. The high priestess just changed to a positive. I just felt this opportunity that just came about, that has come about, has been very difficult to manifest. It's not perfect. It's not in the package that you want. It's not blue and you want it. It's not pink and you want it blue, But it is the manifestation that you've been craving and desiring. Something about clearing up childhood wounds. I wonder if this Nine of Pentacles is someone you knew in your childhood. Maybe in this lifetime or your past lifetime. Something about children. We also have kids on this picture in the Four of Wands. Family, home life. Your home life's going to change for the better. This Empress energy is shifting as I'm talking as well. It's not quite there yet though. But it's Your life is not going to magically be better. It's going to quickly, you're going to quickly see the results though that, oh my gosh, this is a good opportunity for me. You're going to quickly see that. It's not something that's going to take a while for you to, for it to show itself. It's going to take you a long time to trust it. That I am feeling. Like you, even though the high priestess energy changed, I'm still feeling this backlash of I don't wanna. I'm not forcing you to do it. Your spiritual collective is not forcing you to do it. But the doubt that you're having, that they just want me to clarify, that is not how how you're it's fear based. They're saying it's fear based. They wanted me to clarify that for you. Seven of Cups. Emperor. Oh. See, the Emperor shows up. Empress. Six of Wands. The Lovers again. I am heavily leaning on this as more of a person. I'm also feeling like it's a job opportunity as well, for some of you, but I'm feeling like a majority of you is a person. Some might be a job, some might be a location. One person might be like a car. Get us some of the same cards from the last tarot deck. Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Six of Pentacles. The Lovers. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. Eight of Wands. The Emperor now. Last time it was the Empress. Now we have the Emperor. Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Swords again. They want me to tell you that this Knight of Pentacles will never become the Emperor. The King of Pentacles that you've been thinking about, the King of Pentacles that you have your heart set on, that we talked about earlier, he has the potential to become your Emperor. Right now, he's in the reverse. Right now, it's not going to happen. Right now, it may never happen. I'll be honest with you. This is him coming through right now, or she coming through right now. The person that you have your heart desire for, not the new love interest. And it's interesting how the majority of these cards came up in reverse. This person, your person that you're stuck on, and I understand why you're stuck on him or her, because it feels like if they were in the positive place that you knew them from in the beginning, it's gonna really place you. It's like you're holding onto who they were and who they could be, not so much where they are right now, because right now they're in a negative place. Right now they're in a place where they're choosing all the wrong things. Like every single opportunity where they could elevate. I'll try not to use that word. But yeah, every single opportunity where they could elevate into something better when it comes to relationships. They choose the wrong people. They choose the wrong friends, the wrong dating partner, the wrong environments, drugs, alcohol, gambling, food. It's like they're in the seven deadly sins right now. Like their Seven of Cups is the seven deadly sins. Lust, gluttony, I don't know, I don't remember the rest of them. But they're going through this. And you being a high priestess, you want to shoulder this burden with them because you guys are in a very strong soul tie. You might not know what's going on with them, but you know they're going through something, and it's like they're calling you. They're actively calling you in their sleep or in the subconscious. But in the real world, they're pushing you away. You're constantly being drawn back to them, into their energy. Because they need the help. But until they, first off, they need to help themselves. Like this is one of those rock bottom situations. And until they do, they will never be the emperor that you need them to be. And I was talking about the knight before and how there will never be a king. And that's okay because you don't need them to be a king. You need them to be a protector. And they will serve in that role. The emperor, the king of pentacles that should be an emperor, you can't accept them in any other way because it's not part of the soul contract that you guys have. You're holding up your end of the bargain, or you're at least trying to anyway. Meanwhile, they're not. They're caught up in the earthly drama that they're in. They don't see it. They don't know it. They're not doing it consciously. They think they're living their life. You know, they're under the sea singing about they're carefree. They really are. They're not doing this intentionally to hurt you. They're It's really not about you. It's about what they're going through. And it's actually sad for me because I'm picking up how when they're not um conscious, or when they're daydreaming, or those moments when they really allow themselves to let go of that ego, because all this is ego based, then not narcissistic based, just ego based, strong ego, then that's when they start calling out to you, and it's sad. It's like a sad song. It's hurting my heart right now, actually. Um, yeah, it's you see this? How Ariel is like her voice is being taken away, and then she's getting it back. They want desperately to get it back. They don't know how, and they're hoping you could help them. You can't help them. All it's going to do is draw you into this, and you're going to be stuck in a cycle. Because first off, they're not going to accept you in the capacity that you deserve, not as their equal. They don't have it in them right now to do that. They need to go through the relationship or the relationships, if it's more than one. They need to go through that. Those need to end. They need to learn the lessons from that before they can even think about being in a relationship with you. And the thing is, they do think about that a lot. Three of Wands. They do think about you hard, 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 hard. If you ever doubt like there's no love, they don't have love for you, they have love for you. They love you so much they're keeping themselves away from you because they know subconsciously that they can't be who you need in your life. They're so worried that they're going to drag you down into what they're going through. They want to keep talking to you, Nine of Wands. They want to reach out to you, but they're scared to. This is what they want. But Ten of Cups, like a happy ending with you. But they can't achieve it right now. It's interesting we have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I was talking to my Patreon, I go through like a mini tarot lessons. When you're doing a reading and multiple of the same things show up, pay attention to that. We also have a lot of wands here. 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Wands is communication. They're desperately trying to reach out to you. For somebody, this is a mom. Trying to repair the relationship with you. And you are right to step away from them. Because it's whatever, I don't know what they're into. But whatever it is, it's toxic. And you as a high priestess can't maintain that energy. So they need to unfortunately go through that before they will come back to you. If it's a mom situation, a parent, a guardian, family member, cousin, it's going to be a while before you guys reunite, but it will happen. Hopefully sooner than later. It might be because of the birth of a child that reunites you guys. I would tell you don't wait for it though, but it doesn't feel like you are. It feels like you're very confident in your decision, and you know that you can't help this person. Again, this is for the family member, that you can't help this person where they at right now. And if this person was in the right energetic energy, they will be a star. And then for if this is a lover situation, let's go into that real quick. Yeah, it will turn out in your favor. It's not going to turn out the way you thought it would. You got the Tower and the Ten of Wands. So it's gonna. So here we go. Here's my Emperor upright. So yeah, he's gonna come through. He's gonna get sort things out. It's gonna take a lot of time. I don't feel like this is gonna be tomorrow or a year from now. But ooh, he's gonna have to go through something. See how Ariel is watching the the shipwreck. Thankfully she's not on the shipwreck, but your person is. Yeah, once they balance out whatever they're going through, which is a lot. Again, we're getting the Ten of Swords again. Then they, oh gosh, they are going through a whole lot. Then they'll be able to come back to you. Do not wait for this person. Do not wait for this person. You're gonna be waiting so long for this person. You're gonna dry up. It's like, I'm sorry, but this is not. We don't want that. We don't want you to be an old maid rocking in a rocking chair with cats all around you, and then he or she knocks on the door like, "Hey, I'm ready," and you're like, "Are you serious?" So don't wait for this person. Go about your life. Date other people. Have adventures. You might even get married and divorce before this person is ready for you. But it will happen. So if you want to hold on to that fate, you can. It will happen. I'm hearing 5 years for somebody. That's a long time to wait for somebody. I don't got that kind of time, do you? If you're purposely healing, that's one thing. But if you don't want to start dating because you're hoping that you'll reconnect with this person, nope. Mm-mm. Go download a dating app or something. I'm telling you, do not wait for this person. It'll be a great mistake if you do. And because also, if you're waiting for this person knows they don't have to rush back to you. But if they see that you are out and about and dating other people, it's gonna spur them to heal faster. Versus if you are not dating anybody because you're trying to, I don't know, remain loyal to them. They're not, first off, they're not being loyal to you. So why are you trying to be loyal to them? And wow, this person got a lot more to say. And if sorry, charger just dropped. And then if that's the case, if like they're not being loyal to you, but you're trying to be loyal to them, that's one-sided. And then two, how do you? I don't feel like you enjoy sleeping by yourself when you don't have to. Like I feel like you're a very attractive person, and people are attracted to you, and there's people who want to be in your life, and you are putting it off because your mind is set on this person because you're the high priestess and you know that this is your person. I'm agreeing with you. This is your person. This person is not ready for you at this time, and he or she is not going to be ready for you in the immediate future. So therefore, you're being advised to go about your life. And don't worry about the outcome, because knowing that it will work out and knowing that this person is in the plans for you in the future, just hold on to that. Know that they need to get their stuff together. It feels like you already went through it and you got your stuff together, or you're getting yourself together, and now it's their turn. So give them that space that they need to do so. I left because you told me to. This is messages from the King of Pentacles, who should be in the Emperor energy, but they're not quite yet. I left because you told me to. I'm a very jealous person. Told you. Once you start dating somebody else, that's going to spur them into getting right. Words do hurt. You said something to them that bothered them. Don't get caught up in that. Like, oh my God, I didn't mean to hurt them. I think they needed to hear it. It hurt, but they needed to hear it. Now is not the time. Again, I've told you, it's not the time right now. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you? I need time for me. I need more balance. I love how this card has the word balance all like misconstrued. Yeah, they're out of sync. They're definitely out of sync. I want a fresh start with you. They do. They really do. That's going back to the I'm ready. But they're not ready. And love is the answer. I'm telling you, they love you. Hold on to that. I'm in so much pain at the bottom of the deck. Hold on to the fact that they do love you. That you weren't delusional. That you weren't wrong. That you picked up the right energy, and you did. But they're not ready. I mean, if this was if we gave it the example of cooking a cake, like the ingredients weren't even put into the bowl yet. All the ingredients are still on the counter. The eggs, the flour, the sugar, the baking powder. Is it baking powder or baking soda? It's one of them. Like all that is on the counter and it hasn't even mixed yet. Like that's where your person is. We haven't even put the ingredients into the mixing bowl. Meanwhile, you are a cake that's been frosted and ready to eat. Do not wait for this person to keep saying that over and over again. All right, so we're going to move. Wait, before I move on to the story dice, they want me to pull a crystal card for you. A card that you might resonate with, a crystal that you might resonate with or work with. Obsidian. Obsidian stones are protective stones. Black obsidian is known to be the strongest. This stone allows you to be protected from incoming negative energy in daily life. Holding it briefly above the third eye each morning during meditation creates a protective shield around you. Remember, we're talking about psychic protection, my high priestess. So they're advising you to use black obsidian. Also, I'm advising you to light a candle every day or every other day, at least 3 times a day. I mean, if you need to space it out, like once every 3 days, but every day will be idea. And you don't have to light it for a long time. It could be for like 20 minutes. I light mine before, like as I'm getting ready, and then I blow it out before I leave. So like 20 minutes or so. But it's serving two things. You're saying thank you, spirit, thank you, God, thank you, universe. Like you're giving an offering to that, like acknowledgement to them. And also is helping protect your energy for the day. All right. So especially if you're air sign or a fire sign in your major placements, fire and candles represent fire. They also represent air because, it's a candle. So if you're, especially if you're one of those signs, candles work well for you. If you're a water sign, then, water will work well, like watering a plant um, will work well for you. Also, if you're earth sign, taking care of a plant will work well for you as well. As kind of like an offering to your spiritual collective or God or the universe, however you practice. All right, let's see here. What am I doing? Charms first, they want. Oh, look at that. Black tourmaline. Not quite a black obsidian, but we get the message. Crystal, crystal magic, crystal energy. You might want to look into crystal magic. You might be very good at that. You are a star manifester, my high priestess. Anything you want, you have. You have a strong spiritual team protecting you. I mentioned that energy at work. Oh, she's a nasty one. She needs to be locked up. She's dangerous. Ooh, somebody. That woman that's been harassing you is really dangerous. Don't be afraid to call the cops or security on this person or report them to HR. Don't be afraid to do that. If it needs to happen, it needs to happen. You've been fishing for a long time and you haven't been receiving anything. Like you're going out and you roll out your pole, comes back fish pole empty. Your fishes are coming. Cast your net wide because you're about to receive a huge level up of manifestation powers and gifts and protection. All right, story dice. Nina Maria. Oh, well, I hope it's a good cry, Nina. I hope it's like one of those release cries. I just heard just keep swimming, just keep swimming. If you're thinking about exercise, swimming, pool exercise will be very well for you because it's not so stressful on the body. Ladybugs are very lucky to find. I remember when I was a kid, I used to look for ladybugs all the time, and there was a field behind my school, and that field, it was a field and then also a wooden area because it didn't cut down all the trees in that area. So it was like a magical forest in my head, and that's where I found a lot of ladybugs. Ladybugs is a very spiritual meaning for you. You should look into that. Also, bee. I'm also hearing Bee Honey Tarot, the YouTube tarot reader. You might want to check her out. She's great. She does a lot of twin flame readings, and I think your person is a twin flame, so you might want to look into her. I also have twin flame readings on my channel, but they want me to guide you to Be Honey Tarot. Your aim is true. Like, again, you manifested this new opportunity. Your aim was true. Now it's a question of, will you receive it? And this person again is showing up. This nemesis. I know it's dramatic. I know, but this nemesis is showing up. This is a dialect from Doctor Who, and they say the words exterminate, 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 exterminate. Like, this person wants to exterminate you, and you see how there's two people are fighting. I'm telling you, if you have to call security, call security. If your job has security, you need to call them. Call them. Do not hesitate. Pick up that phone right away, because this person is a nasty piece of work. Hey Varsity, thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna I finished the reading, part of the reading, but if you guys have any questions, I'll go ahead and answer it as I'm cleaning up all my cards that I was using. I want to thank you guys so much for dropping by, watching either the whole reading or parts of the reading. I really appreciate you all so much. If you have not done so already, please subscribe. Please like this video. YouTube takes all that into consideration, and they say, oh, this video is doing pretty well. Let's give it to more people. It's all about the base. Megan Strainer. It's all about the base. How does Antoine feel about Shikima? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? I'm going to have you pick your deck, Varsity. Do you want to use the traditional Rider's Waite tarot deck? You can put RW if you want to use this deck. We have the Kids tarot deck. So you can put like kids in the chat. Or we have the Little Mermaid deck. Which one you like me to use? RW. You got it. All right. Oh, thank you, Nina. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you found your way to me. All right, let's see. How does Antoine feel about Shikima? Antoine. What's the haps, Antoine? He thinks about Shikima, that's for sure. His money's funny right now. He wants to support Shikima, but he can't. He thinks of Shikima as the Empress. I just heard Endgame as well. Like, she's Endgame. Communication. Oh. Come on, Spirit. Is there a kid involved in this? I got the Page of Cups. Or they're students. Young blood, young energy. I don't know. It feels like a child is involved. I got this fish. Fish could represent pregnancy. Hi, you know. I'm sorry. I'm reading from I'm reading from this tiny phone, so that's why I was like trying to see if I was reading the name correctly. You blocked him months ago, and he has a daughter. Okay. Three of Cups. I just heard the song "Gonna Have a Funky Good Time." He's out there. He out there. He out on these streets. Okay, what it feels like is that um he sees you as endgame. However, first off, he's definitely not ready. He set himself up to have all these obstacles that he must overcome in order to get to you. Right job, right security, right position. Like he set all these things up that you don't even want. You just want him. Like you will be content with him, but he created all these rules that he needs to do in order for you to be endgame. Um, he's an idiot. Men could do that. I don't know why men do that. I don't know why they think that they have to have um, everything off their checklist and then be with the person they care about. But he's also out having a good time because we have the Three of Cups. So it's like he thinks about you a lot, but he's also not hold up at home either. 3 years and no title. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a good thing that you left. He keeps saying like, okay, if once I have this opportunity, then I could get back to her. Once I do this, then that will happen. Will it happen? It could, because I got the Hierophant. It could happen. The question is, will you even want him at that point? I don't know. But I I do feel like if you do take him back, he's gonna have to do a lot of groveling. Good for you. But if he does decide to I don't know why I said it like that. If he does decide to come back. But if he does come back into your life, yeah, make him grovel a little bit. Yeah, I can't imagine you will want him now. But if I'm talking about like in the future, he gets whatever this is that he got going on in his head. If he gets it together and he comes back, it could be a good relationship. It, if again, if he's in clears all this crap up, is a very like I said, he's using a lot of excuses right now as to why he can't be settled in a relationship. Ooh, all right. Well, there's the answer to that. If he finds you first, like first he has to find you apparently. But yeah, so yeah, but he did care. He does care. I know sometimes we like to know if the person even cared about us because that's like it helps a little bit to know that the person it was a real deal. But he's just in an immature place right now where he can't see beyond his own selfish needs and desires. So I think you did right. All right, Varsity. Anybody else have any questions before I wrap up? And thank you for submitting your question. I'm glad you don't play games. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All donations are received and returned with blessings. So I appreciate it. All right, I think we're good. Oh, okay. How does Vince feel about Shakima? Do you want to use the same card, RW, or do you want to use a different deck? I have, I brought out the Kids Tarot deck before. I have the Little Mermaid deck. I have it's not as easy to read on camera, but this is the basic B deck, which is fun. The same deck? Okay. Where did I put it? I just had it. Oh, here we go. All right. How does Vince feel about Shakima? Girl, who Vince? All right. And Antoine. Let me clear this off real quick. Shakima, look into cinnamon. They want me to tell you to look into cinnamon. Like add it to your tea or cinnamon pills. Like they have those little tablets. Something about cinnamon and your gut health. All right. Also, cinnamon is really good for manifesting money and prosperity and stabilizing home life as well. But it feels more like gut health. Is Adam gonna be okay about my moving in, Janelle? Do you donate? I didn't catch it if you did. If you did, just say yeah, I did, and I will trust you. Oh well, there you go. So you're on the right track. All right. Maybe that was confirmation that um, I'm picking up your energy. All right. What was his name again? Vince? Yeah, Vince. Yeah, Janelle, as I'm doing varsity reading, if you want to donate, go ahead and do so. And if you already did and I just missed it, then just say I did. And I'll go, okay. All right. All right, Queen of Cups. This card I created. This is like my like angels are watching over you card. Oh, angels are definitely watching over this reading. This is Miss Cleo looking like an angel, right? That's good. That's really good. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We got a pair. All right. I'm liking this Vince energy already. Ace of Swords, the Strength card. Three of Staff. Not everybody's perfect. Hold on a second. I just dropped a card. He's a bit stubborn, or he's in a stubborn energy right now. Something to do with making a decision. What was it about? Was it about moving? No, that was somebody else. I think I'm picking up that energy. Hold on a second. Let me focus on this. How does Vince feel about Shakima? Yeah, Three of Staffs. All right. The Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Nope. Yep. And the Seven of Wands. How does he feel? He really, really digging you. but he's nervous about something. I don't know if he was burned before, but he's you're both cancers. He's very I don't, I don't know if I should say introverted, but he's very withdrawn for some reason. You know, now that you say cancers, I'm seeing a lot of water here. Like I'm noticing a lot of water in the deck, in the cards. But the fact that you guys are, you got the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Why are you being so stubborn about this, Vince? This is a good thing. Come on, Vince. Why can't you see that? What's going on? You haven't talked since August? Listen to your heart. I hope you wait for me. I can't even look at you right now. What did he do? I open to compromise. I wonder if that has to do with the Queen of Pentacles. Let me hold you. And I just heard match made in heaven. And yet, why am I not feeling confident about this? The full opportunity. The world again, but now it's in the reverse. I have two rider rate decks in here, so that's why sometimes the same thing comes up. He's worried about money too, for different reasons. Or work. Maybe it feels more like work related actually. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Does he have a strong mother figure that's a bit dominating? He's successful. He withdrawn for some reason. I don't know. I can't pick up what it is that why he withdrawn, because it's just not it's not showing up. You never met his mom. It feel I don't I'm wondering if he slept with somebody and he felt guilty about it. Or if something happened, like maybe he lied to you or he thought you lied to him, but he got spooked. Or maybe he started liking you a lot and then he panicked. But he definitely withdrew his energy, which is crazy because this could have been a really great relationship between you two. But he doesn't see that, or he sees it and is ignoring it. He is very stubborn about this. He's hoping that if something about working on something, he's working hard on something, on a project. Like he's trying to focus his energy. You're long distance. Maybe he didn't want to be in a long distance relationship. I don't know, but it's just he's focusing his energy on other options for sure. Um, he's laser focused too on a project or something that's keeping him busy to distract him from you. I do see him like liking your pictures, like looking at your pictures. He keeps tabs on you, but then he walks away. He fantasizes about the life you guys could have together, but then he doesn't do anything about it. I don't know. I don't know about Vince. Vince could be a good catch or a good match, but he needs to get over whatever this phobia is. Maybe he has social anxiety. I don't know. It's such a weird energy. So it's like I'm throwing things out because, like, once okay, I'm sorry. I know that looks weird, me picking up all this stuff. Sometimes when I say like a whole bunch of different things and then I get it, it's like everything goes, oh, that's it. Like everything in my head goes like that. So that's why I'm throwing out different scenarios. Um, and I haven't quite got it yet, but I am confident that I'm moving where he is work next year. I informed him. Oh, hmm. How does he feel about that? Oh, how does he feel about that? Do you inform him before he withdrew his energy or after? Oh, you say you haven't talked to him in a while, so maybe I'm assuming it was before. Oh, yeah. Um, that has it's part of that. After he's withdrawing his energy. He is keeping himself distant from you. I just heard I'm not ready. He's not ready. Like he knows that if he what the relationship could be, he's not ready to commit to. So he withdrew. That says no. These cards are flying. Like this, for someone who's also closed off, he's also saying a lot. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. I think we should slow down. I want to get you drunk. He's still attracted to you. Have I lost everything? He still wants you. I want you to choose. He's still attracted. He still cares. He still wants you. And he's also pulling away. It could be a great relationship, but he's scared. So, I need more time. He's just not ready. Simple as that. He's just not ready. Okay. All right. And I don't see Janelle saying that she made a donation. So I'm gonna assume you didn't, Janelle. But if you did and I'm getting it wrong, email me magicalbutterflyspirit@gmail.com and let me know, like, hey, I made a payment, but you didn't do a reading, and then I'll record a quick reading for you. Okay. And for everybody, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to subscribe and like and turn on your notifications because you can catch me on my next live. And until next time, bye bye.